So welcome and good morning. My name is Mike de Hoyos, and Mike Ferry asked me to do a fun little interview here with Eddie Oberoi from Intero Real Estate in the San Jose area, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So Mike Ferry asked me to spend a few minutes, and we're just going to ask you a couple of questions for Mike Ferry TV today.
Of course,
All
sure.
right. So how long have you been selling real estate?
Traditional real estate about 5 years.
Okay.
I used to be a mortgage broker for a long time, since 1999.
Wow.
Well, after the burst, I got into short sales, and my natural transition was real estate, and I just loved it. So I've been doing it for about 5 years.
Okay, so you did mortgages before and now.
That's right.
Good for you. And how many units did you close in 2017?
Last year, I did about 52 units, and that was
Wow.
about 50 million in volume. I'm blessed to be living in the Bay Area, where average price point is over $1 million.
Right, so it was okay.
It was a good year. It was a good year.
Okay, good. And how many of those were listings versus buyer controlled sales?
77% were listing.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah.
Great job. So your production goal for 2018 is?
So I got a couple of team members that buyer's agent and another person who's helping me. So my personal goal is to do 76 units, but with these two guys, I want to do 120 units.
And so how much of that is going to come from listings versus buyer sales?
I would say 70-30 ratio. So 70% listings and 30% buyers.
So how does bringing on the other team members help you get to the 120?
It just because I feel like I'm leaving a lot of money on the table because I'm so focused on listings.
Right.
Right. And we're not. I don't think we're doing a really good job at just leveraging everything that buyers can bring in. Like having a buyer's agent at the open house and letting them close the deals. So I really need to dig deep and take advantage.
How much is this going to contribute to you pursuing more listings personally?
Personally, like how many listings am I going to take altogether? The plan is to take 72 listings.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And so what are your primary sources for listings?
Believe it or not, 74% of my business came from referrals last year.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of referrals.
Good. So how much time do you spend prospecting then?
This year I'm being just more focused on prospecting. Last year I was averaging about 2 to 3 hours a day. But this year my coach, Steve Powers, is kicking my ass. Yeah. And he wants me to make 50 contacts a day, which is a lot. Yeah. But I think it's really getting me out of my comfort zone. And I'm enjoying it. It's really, it's a lot of work, but let's just do it.
Okay. So are you hitting the 50 contacts every day?
I'm averaging, 50.
Good for you.
It takes me a long time, but I'm doing it. And that's why having the other team member helps. Because before I didn't have that last year.
Gotcha.
But when you're one-man show, it's tough.
Right.
But having that extra team member checking my email, that really helps.
Wonderful. So what do you think is the hardest part for you about the Mike Ferry sales system?
I think the hardest part for me is you just have to get up and do it. Right. And not every day I want to do it. Right. You know what I mean? That's the hardest part.
I'm sure that nobody watching has ever felt that before. So.
Yeah, you're right.
So what do you think is the easiest part of what Mike Ferry teaches?
The easiest part is I love how it's very systematic. No matter what kind of a day I'm having, we all have issues, with family, health, or whatever.
Some more
but
than
as
others.
long as you just show up and you start prospecting, it's just automatic. It's just automatic. You just have to show up.
Right.
Show up and follow your schedule, and just follow your schedule like a robot, and that's it, and go home.
Right.
Yeah.
So as long as you get there and you actually do the system, everything works out for you.
That's it.
Good for you. All right, so if we take a few minutes, and why don't you give some advice to all of the people watching this? What can they do to become a more productive agent in 2018?
I think the key for me, I love accountability, and I love coaching. So having a coach and having a lot of accountability. Like I get up at 4 in the morning, and I have 5 people waiting for me until 8 a.m. So I have trainer, my role play partner, my affirmation partner, and then a meeting at the office. Right. So if I want to call in sick, I need to make 5 calls. And sometimes it's easier to just get up, forget it, I'm just going to go. So accountability is huge. So be accountable, be coachable, and do have a schedule like Mike Ferry teaches us. Just treat it like a job and just show up to work, follow the schedule, and go home.
So it was accountability, having a schedule, and treating it like a job.
Yep.
I think that's great advice. Thank you, Eddie, for your time, and hopefully that everything that Eddie has shared with you will help you this year in 2018.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.